This is a review of the Anker Vertical Ergonomic Optical USB wired mouse. It features resolutions of 1000 and 1600 dots per inch. It has 5 buttons and it's a vertical motion mouse. Inside of the case you'll find the Anker mouse itself, and the brief instructions are on the back of the packaging. It's a 5-button mouse and it has one scroll wheel. It's made to be held like so, where you can turn the scroll wheel like this, your left and your right buttons, your dots per inch resolution setting right here, and on the side here there are 2 switch positions for forward and reverse action, like when you're browsing or playing a game. It is an optical mouse that uses a USB. Here you can see 4 plastic pads to make the bottom very slick so that it slides nicely on your mouse pad. In addition, you see here a bar that makes a nice blue LED light to show you that the mouse is powered. This USB cable is 5 feet long. The concept of this mouse to be ergonomic is that when you use most mice, your hand is resting flat on the wrist, and this is where part of the damage comes from carpal tunnel. In addition, you are always reaching up with a mouse, and that's also bad on your wrist. This is the gel pad I use because I do have some problems. And having it like this, your hands are more level. When you use this mouse, you actually rest your hand at a side motion like you're shaking hands. And this is a more natural position that you don't put the pressure on the nerves that go through your carpal tunnel area. I actually like the fact that this mouse has a USB cable. I like that because sometimes when I use Bluetooth devices, there's a little bit of lag between the actions of the switch and the Bluetooth. And I think that's primarily because of interference between the Bluetooth and some other frequencies. Whenever I use a USB type of mouse, I seem to get better response, faster response, and I don't have as many issues. Here on this side you can see the blue LED lit up. Very nice, attractive kind of a light that tells you that it is powered and working. And on the bottom side you can see the red LED for the mouse movement. I've used this mouse for a couple days. Just a comment, it did take a little bit of time to get used to. It's a different style of holding the mouse. I found the scroll wheel very easy to use, and it took a while to get the new placement of the switches, but after you do that it's quite comfortable. I think the difference for me is that when I use a mouse I have a lot of pressure right here and here on my wrist, and using this mouse I actually lay my hand on the side, and so it's a lot less force on this area where the nerves go through your hand. I find it to be much more comfortable. I like this mouse a lot. It's going to be my standard mouse to use for a while. I want to compare it to other mice that I've tested and tried for long periods of time. I rate this mouse as 5 stars. This review was done by jjceo. I'd like you to know that I have received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.